Study of living things is called biology. Study of the dead things is called thanatology. Study of the heart is called cardiology. Study of the hair is called trichology. Study of the bones is called osteology. Study of the eyes is called ophthalmology. Study of the ears is called otology and audiology. Study of the skin is called dermatology. Study of neurons is called neurology. Study of the lungs is called pulmonology or respirology. Study of liver is called hepatology. Study of female reproductive system and pregnancy is called gynecology. Study about fingernails and toenails is called onychology. Study of tooth is called odontology. Study of kidney is called nephrology. The scientific study of human sexuality, including human sexual interests, behaviors, and functions, is called sexology. Study of mind and behavior is called psychology. Study of cell is called cytology. Study of blood is called hematology. Study of the effects of drugs and chemicals on living organisms is called pharmacology. Study of nose is called rhinology. Study of urinary system is called urology. Study of muscles is called myology. Study of cancer is called oncology. Anemia is deficiency of hemoglobin in the blood. Analgesic is medicine which alleviates pain. Arthralgia is pain in a joint. Cephalalgia means headache. Nephralgia is pain in the kidney. Neuralgia is nerve pain. Myalgia is muscle pain. Otalgia is called to earache. Gastralgia is called to pain in the stomach. Pyoderma is called to skin infection with pus formation. Leukoderma is called to defective skin pigmentation. Hysterodynia is called to pain in the uterus. Hysterectomy is called to excision of the uterus. Nephrectomy is called to excision of a kidney. Adenectomy is called to excision of a gland. Cholecystectomy is called to excision of gallbladder. Thyroidectomy is called to excision of thyroid gland. Arthritis is called to inflammation of a joint. Bronchitis is called to inflammation of the bronchi. Carditis is called to inflammation of the heart. Cervicitis is called to inflammation of the cervix. Colitis is called to inflammation of the colon. Colpitis is called to inflammation of the vagina. Cystitis is called to inflammation of the urinary bladder. Enteritis is called to inflammation of the intestines. Gastritis is called to inflammation of the stomach. Glossitis is called to inflammation of the tongue. Hepatitis is called to inflammation of the liver. Laryngitis is called to inflammation of the larynx. Metritis is called to inflammation of the wall of uterus. Myelitis is called to inflammation of the spinal cord. Nephritis is called to inflammation of the kidney. Pharyngitis is called to inflammation of the pharynx. Blepharitis is called to inflammation of the eyelids. Cholelithiasis is called to stone in the gallbladder. Nephrolithiasis is called to stone in the kidney. Osteomalacia is called to softening of bones through deficiency of calcium or D vitamin. Adenoma is called to benign tumor of glandular tissue. Myoma is called to tumor of muscle. Diplopia is called to double vision. Thrombosis is called to formation of a blood clots. Pyloromyotomy is called to incision of pyloric sphincter muscle. Hydrophobia is called to fear of water, like rabies in humans. Neuroplasty is called to surgical repair of nerves. Pyloroplasty is called to incision of plastic pylorus, to widen passage. Hemiplegia is called to paralysis of one side of the body. Nephroptosis is called to downward displacement of the kidney. Amenorrhea is called to absence of menstrual discharge. Dysmenorrhea, painful menstruation. Leukorrhea is called to whitish vaginal discharge. Menorrhea is called to menstrual bleeding. Menorrhagia mean excessive menses. Hemorrhage is called to escape of blood from a vessel. Arrhythmia is called to any deviation of normal rhythm of heart. Cholestasis is called to diminution in the flow of bile. Hemostasis is called to arrest of bleeding. Neurasthenia is called to nervous debility. Cystostomy is called to surgical opening made into the bladder. Cystotomy is called to incision into the urinary bladder. Hypertrophy is called to increase the size of tissues. Hematuria is called to blood in the urine. Glycosuria is called to presence of sugar in the urine,